Hello, hello. Hello. Yay, we've got some people joining. That's always a good start. I'll just have a bit more of a move about on my desk while you're all joining me. Fabulous to see some great faces there. Hi Jackie, lovely to see you. I'm just going to see if I can find it on this page. Bear with me. There we go. We are getting there. Right, one more device for me just to, so then hopefully I can read your comments even when we flip you over, which is always a good thing. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Oh, lovely. Dawn's in the house. Happy New Year, Dawn. Your trip looked amazing. I'm so excited about that. That's really good. I'm still plugged in with a cable at the minute. I'm going to unplug it in a minute. I hope my battery lasts. Yeah. So all is good here. So I've got one device going. Let's see if I can get the other one going. Dun, dun, dun. And then hopefully I will be able to see you. Who else have we got in the house? Alison, lovely to see you. And lovely Val. Hello Val, Happy New Year to you. And we've got Celia. And yay, the Kimberly is in the house, which is always a good thing. She will keep me in check, which I definitely need. Hello Sharon, nice to see you here as well. Absolutely fabulous. This is looking all good. I can see comments over there. Hello Betty, Happy New Year, lovely to see you. Oh, it's making me very happy this afternoon, it really is. So yes, my craft desk was a little bit of a whirlwind mess today, but I think we've got it tidied up enough to do the live with you guys, which is very exciting. So I hope you all had a great Christmas. You'll be glad to know that my I don't know why my phone's suddenly pinging. I'm hoping you guys can't hear that, and I don't know how to stop it. Let me try one thing. Bear with me. I'm just gonna, no, not that one. That's not gonna help anybody. Right, I'm going to do something and I'm going to see. Let's just leave it. I know it's working. If it beeps a little bit, we will live with it. We've got, who else have we got in the house today? We have got lovely, lovely Karen. Happy New Year to you. Beverly West. Mr. Pink Frog is in the house. Of course he is. Keeping an eye on me. Best behaviour, if I have such a thing. Thank you to Dawn, who did Monday for me. So we've swapped this week. We will be back to normal next week. I just couldn't be here on Monday. You'll be glad to know my voice is back. So I'm a little bit more chipper. I know it's a little bit croaky before Christmas, but I'm back. All of those things are good. And the lovely Mrs. Pink Frog is in the house as well. Fabulous. So today we are going to be playing, I did mention, Big Card, Shiny Card. So we are basically playing with this beauty. How gorgeous is this? It's absolutely adorable. So this is our gold rainbow mirror card, and it is just beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. It's so pretty and it's fun, and yeah, it's just great. So we've got it in A3. So for me, as soon as I see A3, I want to make bags with it. I want to make boxes. So we're going to do a couple of bags today, and we're going to just do a few little bits and pieces with it. The other product I'm going to concentrate on today is this. And I'm not sure I'll be able to show you the sheen on this, which is a real shame. And I'm going to say, please take my word for it. Yeah. Oh, you can a little bit. Look at it. Can you just see that delicate glow on it? That's pretty cool. Oh, that worked better than I thought it would. So this is our ice gold insert paper. It's beautiful. It's 120 GSM. Absolutely beautiful. Great for printing on, great for stamping on, and we're going to use some of that today as well. Back to the gold mirror rainbow for just 1 second, and obviously I've got some notes that I now can't find that I sat and wrote before. There they are. I've managed to knock that off, so I can't see you on that screen. There we go, we're good. So offers of the week this week, we've got 2, and we're doing them for the week to say, so that gives you more time to watch the lives, either live with Dawn and I, or to watch them back. So you've got plenty of time then to grab your offers afterwards. So they're available on Pink Frog Crafts and Cards website. And the 2 offers this week, the first one is that beautiful gold mirror rainbow. And it's a buy one get one free deal. So 5 sheets of A3, but you'll get 10 for £8. That makes that 80p a sheet for this beauty, and it's absolutely stunning. It is stunning. So 80p a sheet, or if you sign up to our emails, that will, and you've got your discount code, 72p a sheet. So when we're looking at the bags we're going to make today, 2 sheets, 72p, what's that, 144 for a gift bag. Bargain. Absolute bargain. And your other offer is your craft A4, and basically it's on all the pack sizes. So if you order a pack of 10, you'll get 20, 50 you'll get 100, 100 you'll get 200. So they're drop down, you just choose which one you want. If you go for the big pack and you've got your discount code, that comes down to under 7p a sheet for A4 craft card. And you know our craft card, you can stamp on it, you can ink on it, you can do all those things. So, enough waffling. Oh, Fran's in the house as well. Hello, Fran. There you go. Oh, Val used the ice gold insert paper for her Christmas cards. Absolutely beautiful. So, should I show you what we're going to make today? These are quite hard to take photographs of, so I apologise the photographs weren't the best this week, but they're so big and the light's been so rubbish, it's been hard to get good photos. But how stunning is this bag? It's definitely got a bit of glitter ball vibe going on with those squares on it. We'll show you how to do that, and then a little gift tag. So that's your bottle bag, but this stuff is so sturdy, proper solid base. Love that on a bag. And then I thought we'd go back to our beautiful baby animals, and look how cute this is. How cute are you? So here we've printed onto the paper that I was talking about. So that's the ice gold insert paper. So we'll show you how to do that. And if we've got time, we'll make a pizza box, but we'll definitely get through these 2. All right. So let us flip you over. Who else we got now? Anne-Marie. There you go. Oh, lovely to see you all. And Mary's in the house as well. Have I missed anybody? I hope I haven't. Anybody I haven't name checked, I'm really sorry, but thank you for joining us. We're really excited. So let's flip you over and let's start with our bottle bag. I'm going to just move these bags out of the way. So one of the things when you're doing these bags is give yourself plenty of space to work in. Yeah? Because they're quite big pieces of card. So let us flip you. You'll get a bit of white wall for a minute, but then we'll flip you. Okay, guys? There we go. Look at that, straight away. Super duper, easy peasy. Let's get you lined up with my ink blending mat, and then I know where I'm working. Fabulous. Go straight. Oh, you're going to see all sorts today in those reflections, aren't you? Not sure how I feel about that. There you go. Fab. So because this is A3, you will get your instructions. I've had mine almost since the day I started working for Pink Frog. And you've got the bottle bag, the portrait bag, the landscape bag, the pizza box, and also a little notelet bag. So you get all 5 of these instructions with your A3 card. Okay, so whether you're buying this gold mirror rainbow mirror, I'll get it the right way around one day, or any other A3, you will always get those instructions. So we're going to make the bottle bag nice and easy. So we need 2 pieces of card, and we are going to do all of it from scratch today just to show you how quick it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this cable, because if not I'm going to keep knocking you, so bear with me. If we start running out of charge, we'll plug you in at the end, but we should be fine for now. Let's just get you nice and straight. Lovely. And a little bit more to this side. Fabberoo. I'm sure you guys will call me out if I don't manage to get everything on screen. Lovely. Oh, hello Pauline, lovely to see you in the house. Fabulous. So let's start with one piece. Okay, and I'm using the centimetre side of my board. What you will find is on my board it's not long enough, but that's a good thing, because I can show you what I do. Okay, so if your board isn't long enough, you can do the same. So for the bottle bag, I'm going to start with my sideways one first, and I'm going to start and score at 11. So with mirror card, I always tend to score on the back, mainly, because if not, it squeaks in a really horrible way. Okay, we're just doing it at 11. I just need to hold it in place, and then I'm going to turn it counterclockwise. I just need to remember that, because I need to do both pieces exactly the same. I'm then going to score at 11 again, and when I get to the bottom of my board, just keeping it lined up on this left hand side, I just carry on. I'm then going to score at 22. That's not right. Yes, it is. There you go. Have the courage of your convictions, Miss Hamer. There you go. 22. And we'll just squidge that up and bring that down. And then I want a bit of a crease in my bag, so I'm going to go in at 16.5, which is halfway, and do exactly the same. Okay, so just go at it, but we're only going to come down not even as far as that line really. So then we're going to do exactly the same on this one. Okay, so we're going to go at 11, turn it counterclockwise, because that's how I did the other piece, and we're going to go all the way down. Let's just move my little stamp book out of the way. There you go, that'll make it easier. So we go down to the bottom of 11, we find 22. Yep. So all the way down, and then we'll do 16 in the middle. Okay, well 16.5 actually. There you go. And that should be in the middle of there. And that is the basis of your bottle bag, basically. I'm going to try and turn this other light on. In fact, I might turn that one on today. How are we? Are you going to turn on? No, I thought that one might. There we go. Oh, look at that. Complete brightness. Oh, there we go. So we then need to do just a little bit of cutting, but basically very, very little. So on this bottom crease here, we just come in to that line. My finger's just gone into it. A little bit cramped. Right, we're good. And then on this one, we can cut this little panel away. So we come in. So this is our excess, basically. We come into that line, and then I just cut a little T there. Okay. Oh, that light's decided it doesn't want to be on. Okay. So there we go. Oh, Caroline's in the house as well. How lovely. So at that point, we've got one side of our bag done. So just fold in on all your score lines. And then we're going to do those same cut lines, exactly the same on here. So one of my questions for you guys today is, did you get any crafty goodies for Christmas? If so, what did you get? And also, if you didn't, have you done any crafting since I last saw you? And what have you been making? There we go. and we'll just snip along there. Okay, don't throw these two bits away just yet. Yeah, we're going to use those in a moment. So what we've got is you've got two pieces, and these two pieces should be exactly the same. So I have done this wrong before. So if you know, I said I turned it counterclockwise. It doesn't matter which way you turn it, but both sheets have got to be the same. Yeah, if not, it won't quite work. If it was plain card, exactly the same both sides, you'd get away with it. With mirror card, obviously you wouldn't. So what we're going to do now is we're going to find some red liner tape. And when I'm working with speciality card, I find this much better to get that immediate stick. And that's because this isn't porous at all. Obviously, it's got like a shine on it. So you could, if you wanted to, you could cut this down. But I leave it as it is because I want to make my bag as sturdy as possible. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to put a bit of red liner tape on each of these. And then I'm going to put some red liner tape on both of these. There we go. Oh, that's nice. I'm just reading Pauline's comment. So Pauline got an A3 magnetic light board and a wax melting pot for candle making. Oh, that sounds all very exciting, Pauline. I love that. So got a little hair that was just annoying me in there. Okay, let's pop that there. And pop that there. Okay, so there's piece one. Tape down here and tape here. On piece two, very, very similar. So we're going to pop it across there. I think I've been molting today. There we go. One on there. And one on there. And then this time I only need tape on one of these squares. It doesn't matter which one, because the other one is going to be our base and that will stick together. So we just need to do that. Okay. Obviously, if you just want to make sure it's going to be nice and easy to lift, your Teflon tool is wonderful for all of this. We'll do the same on all of these. Yeah, I would normally do the whole thing. I'm just being lazy. I'm not being lazy. I'm trying to be quick is the honest answer. Efficient, lazy, fairly similar in my world. I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do now is, there we go. I'm gonna take tape off these two. Okay. And oh, Mary Smith's had a couple of vouchers for Hobbycraft. She's not used yet. Oh, that'd be exciting, Mary. I'll come shopping with you. And then this is just going to line up, and I tend to line it up at this top end. There we go. And all the way down that line, and nice and easy, beautifully lined up. Okay. Then to line the other one up, all we do is we bring this in, and this is just going to fold over and meet. So nice and easy. So once you've got that first one in, the rest are super easy. Okay. Take your tabs off. Got the end are stuck down, hopefully. And then let's bring this in. Just bring this over, and this will give you the perfect meet up. So you can see at this point, we're kind of there. Now, because I'm going to decorate both of these panels, you can do it when you've made your box up, or you can do it afterwards. I find it slightly easier if I remember to stick my panels on now. Okay, quite often I forget. None of you are surprised. But today I've remembered, so let's do it. So what I've done, I've just cut two pieces. I've actually cut these out of some A4 offcuts that I had, but you could cut them out of the A3 just lengthways. And these are just, I want to say, we'll find it on the board in a minute. They are. They're just 10 centimetres wide, and they are going to fit on here absolutely beautifully. Okay, we don't need to do very much. But what I thought is, you know, we've got lots of new crafters, so some of these things are great for sharing with your friends and maybe just getting into crafting. And I love that mirror ball effect. So all we're going to do is score, and again, we're scoring on the wrong side so it doesn't squeak. I am scoring almost in the line. I am scoring at 1 centimetre intervals all the way down. Okay. So these are quite nice to do. It's just, you know, nice and easy. So if I left it at that, you would get like a pinstripe look, which is really lovely. But because I was going for more of that mirror ball look, I've gone with squares. So I just turned that card to the long edge. And again, we are just going down again at 1 centimetre. But this is a great way if you haven't got much pattern paper, you know, you just want to bring those colours in, but you want to add a bit of a texture. And even if you've got embossing folders, sometimes they're not big enough. You know, if you don't have the like a big A4 machine, sometimes you struggle to get you know, an A4 folder that's big enough to do these bigger panels. So what is lovely is I can add texture. How pretty is that? Yeah, comes up beautifully. So I will carry on. We'll do the other one, because like I say, what I wanted to show you is how long this took me from like start to finish. Yeah, so a lot of these things are super easy, they're super quick as well. Yeah, so down all the way. And if you wanted to, you could just put a panel on one side. There's nothing to say that you've got to put a panel on both sides. You know, you could just have a decoration on one side of your bag. But for this one, I fancied it on both sides so that it almost twirls like a mirror ball. There we go. There we go. We're over halfway. Just always keep it nice and secure on your board, so you're scoring nice straight lines. And we're nearly there. There you go. So now you've got 2 beautifully decorated panels. So quick and easy. We might do a little bit more yet for our tag. There you go. Oh, thanks, Val. I'll take a better idea anytime. So again, because we're sticking this onto more gold, I'm going to use my red liner tape. So this is the 12mm. This is the thicker one. And for those of you that don't know, with Pink Frog red liner tape, I am definitely molting today. With Pink Frog red liner tape, you get 30 meters on each roll. Okay, so you get an awful lot on a roll. So most of us have bought those tiny little rolls before, and you know, you've done one project and they've run out. But with 30 meters, yeah, so a lot of those small rolls are only like 5 meters, so you're getting like 6 times as much on a Pink Frog roll, which is fab because it lasts for ages. Which means then I don't have to remember where I've put my next roll. Always a good thing. So we'll pop these on here. There we go. Again, just give it a quick rub at this end. I don't want to rub it too hard because I don't want to get rid of those beautiful, beautiful embossed lines. I want to get rid of that crispness on there. And a little bit on there. Okay. So we've got those. And what we're going to do is going to bring our bag back in, line that up so that's kind of centered up there, and just bring it down. So obviously what you can see is it's easier for me to press this when the bag is flat. Yeah, so that's why we've done it this way. Why we're trying to stick it on before we actually assemble that last little bit of the bag. There we go, there's our second piece. So again, we'll line it up exactly the same way. Just eyeball it. There you go. How's that? So there is basically our bag, and then all we need to do with each of these bits, where was that one that I did? There you go, yeah, is take our tape off, and then this is where it gets a little bit tricky on this camera. I'm going to try and do it sideways so you can see. It's going to be a little bit tricky for me, but you'll just bring that in, yeah, and then bring that side in on top of it. And for me, I'm trying to keep that line square, keep it as square as possible, yeah. I'm then going to bring the tape off my other piece. Could do with a massive, like a camera, maybe one from the ceiling to do these, because they're such big projects. I'm just trying to do it so you guys can still see what I'm doing a little bit. And then that one just folds in like that, yeah. Tape off there and off there, and bring it in, and that is your bottle bag. And then you've got those crease marks as well, so you can then just squidge it in slightly at the sides, and there is your bottle bag, all nicely done. Yeah, give it a squidge. So we're done. All we need to do now is we need to do our tag, and we need to just pop it on with some ribbons. So I'll show you that next. But how pretty, it's just so pretty, just look at it. It's like a disco. Which is never a bad thing. I'm just going to grab my trimmer. So this little bit that I had left, this is beautifully tag sized. So all I'm going to do is I am going to cut that down to 10.5 by 8, okay, and then I've got my other piece that I'm going to do some embossing on, so I'm going to make that 10 by 7.5. So all I've done is taken 0.5 centimetre off each side, yeah, and then what that will do is that will then become my little panel on there. And again, I could just leave that as it is, but what I want to do is I want to bring the detail of the bag into the detail of my tag. Yeah, so all I'm doing is exactly the same as we did on those bigger panels. If you wanted smaller squares, you could do it at every 0.5 centimetre. There's nothing to stop you doing that, but there you go, there is your tag. And then I wanted the happy birthday to stand out, so what I did was I grabbed, should be a little bit of spare knocking about under here, fabulous, that will fit on there perfectly. So basically, so obviously a lot of you watched Dawn on Monday. If not, you can catch up with her on YouTube or back on the Facebook page. If you haven't already subscribe to our YouTube channel, please can you, and please can you get anybody you know to, because we would love to get some more subscribers, then we can do some more stuff on YouTube with you guys. Now this, I have had this since we first started doing stamps at Pink Frog, okay, and it's been in and out of my bag. I used to take it down to telly, gets thrown around my desk, and you can see it's still doing great. So when I'm looking for a sentiment, I'll flip through here, and I actually chose the chrysanthemum, and I've chosen happy birthday, okay, because that's what I wanted on this tag. But yeah, if you have a look through all the Pink Frog stamps, we've got lots and lots, and not quite, but most of them have got sentiments tucked in with them, okay. So I've got birthday wishes on here actually, not happy birthday, close. So what we're going to do is going to grab that little bit of black card. I've just put them onto an acrylic block today. Obviously you could put these into your stamping platform, and the one they do at Pink Frog is amazing. I love my stamping platform, but just for quick and easy, that one doesn't want to stay on there at all. I'm going to bring that in there and just stamp it. So I'm using a Versamark, but the Wow embossing ink would work equally well for this. So basically you're looking for a sticky ink, because what we're going to do now is we are going to grab a spare piece of paper, some embossing powder. This is the Wow Metallic Gold Rich Superfine, so it picks up all those little details. Yeah, pop that on there, move that tab out of the way, give it a just knock off that excess, and then any excess just goes back in your pot. So these pots will last you ages and ages and ages. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm just going to grab my heat tool. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to bring it up to the camera, so hopefully you'll see it change colour. You see that gold just change. There we go. On that end. There you go. So one of the things I'll always do when I've done some embossing is just give it a wiggle, make sure I haven't missed any bits. And at this point I'm going to bring my trimmer back in. So this is our true black cardstock. That was 10 centimetres, so I need to make this 10. I could stick it on and trim it, but we'll do this today. There we go. And then all we need to do, and I'm actually going to grab, I'm going to grab a little bit of the thinner red liner, just because I want a strip on both sides. So we'll pop, so this is actually the 6mm. Okay, so I'm going to pop that on that end. And that on that end. Oh, I could have used foam pads, couldn't I? Made it stand up a bit. Still could. Still could. We're going to go foam pads. We're going to go foam pads. We are going to go foam pads. And they might just fit, but I don't want them to overlap. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And I snip into my foam pads. Also, you could use the smaller ones that we do if you've got those. Look at that. I snip into my foam pads all the time. Okay, there we go. And then this will go onto our base tag. Put this back over there. So yeah, I just tear off because the foam pads come on a massive roll that looks a bit like, I've got an open one there. There's one. So they come on a roll, so it looks like this. So all I do is I just sit and pull them off and just keep them in a little Tupperware on my desk. There you go. So I am going to put a piece across the middle. So on these lives, I like to do it as though, how I was making it, with less hair. There you go. I didn't use my Teflon tool on this, did I? We'll get there. There you go. Just give it a rub. I wouldn't mind. Teflon tool is literally almost in my right hand. Ah. As my friend says to me, one of my other crafting friends, Anna, she says I would make a pig laugh, which makes me giggle. There we go. So we're going to pop that on there. Just line it up. And then we've got our little tab. There we go. Make sure that there you go. And that one. There we go. Lovely. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put you across the bottom. You've got, remember, where you've got your emboss lines, you can use those to help you line it up. There you go. And that black with the gold on it just really pops. Then all we need to do is pop a hole in it. I'm using a crocodile, but any hole punch will work. And then we're going to grab some ribbon. So I've got some gold ribbon. And the way I do it, oh, I need to make holes in this as well. Because this is quite thick, I am just going to, but again, you've got the squares to help you. So I think I went to those ones. So to line them up, you can use the squares. So I've gone one square in and one square across, and I can do the same on the other side. So what that does is that helps me kind of get them in a similar place. With the ribbon in, you don't notice it quite as much, to be honest. So at this point, we start from here. So I will go in through the back. And I'll leave it on the roll for now rather than cutting it. Back in. Turn your box over. Give yourself plenty of ribbon to work with. Then through the front. Grab it. And then obviously we need to go through our tag because we want that to be on our handle. Yeah. And through here. Now the reason you could do this in two halves, so you could do half and tie it and half and tie it. But for me, I spent ages then trying to get my handles the same length. Whereas this way, what we'll do, we'll work out how long we want our handles to be. So we'll pull a bit more through here. And we'll pull a little bit more through here. And I reckon that will give us two decent sized handles. Pop you there. So what we need to do now is just snip that. And then all we need to do is just knot these two together. So for me, this is the simplest way. And it basically sorts the length of your handles out automatically. So you'll just pull it through in a minute. Let's do that again. Obviously talking and tying knots is not my forte on a Wednesday. Maybe it will be on a Monday, who knows. So next week we're back to normal. I will be back on Monday at 4 o'clock and Dawn will be back on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So with some lovely, lovely, lovely goodies for you. And then that just ties in a nice little knot. If you've got quite a lot of excess, you can just trim that off. But watch now is as I pull the handles, it sorts out their own length, yeah? So that way my handles are exactly the right size. Yeah. And there is your beautiful, beautiful bottle bag. How cute's that? Fab. Right, any questions? Have I missed anything? I don't think so. Pauline, excellent. I would never buy any other red liner tape than Pink Frog. Me neither. There you go. So here we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, so should we move on to our second bag? So we're going to do the portrait bag next, okay? So again, I need 2 sheets of card. So I'm just going to grab those from behind me. Yeah, so that bag, so it used 2 pieces with a little bit of A4. Yeah, so just to do those panels on it. You could emboss directly onto your card, but for me, I like doing it on the panels. Yeah, so there we go. That's absolutely so beautiful, isn't it? I think I could just sit and look at this. So, portrait bag. We'll grab our instructions. We'll grab our board. Again, you're not cutting your card down. You're just using it as is. And we're going to do the portrait bag. So again, grab my scoring tool. I've already left it out. It's on my desk. There it is. Fabulous. So for this one, again, I'm going to do my short, this little one first. So at this one, we score at 8 centimetres, okay? But remember, you get the instructions when you buy your A3 card. You don't need to remember anything. Okay, again, I'm going counterclockwise, and this time I want to go at 2. Again, shuffle it down. Then I want to go at 10. Yeah. Again, all the way down to the bottom. And this time, our middle pleat is going to come in at 6. Yeah. And for that one, I'll just come to the bottom of my board, nice and easy. So exactly the same, and our, oh bless, I'm making Pauline go to sleep. This again, this one, 8, yeah. Turn it counterclockwise, 2, shuffle it all the way to the bottom, 10, shuffle it all the way to the bottom, and then 6 can just come down as far as the bottom of your board. Okay, so hopefully at this point we've got 2 pieces, beautifully blingy but exactly the same. Okay, so the scores are all on the same side. Fabulous. Thank you, lovely. You're all very lovely today. You're always very lovely. So there we go. So again, very similar to the last bag, in on that middle line, yeah. And I tend to leave mine. If you're worried and you don't cut very straight, you could do like 2 little angles there if you want to. I try and keep my base as square as possible because it helps me line it up when I'm sticking it together. Okay, that's just how I do these. And again, on this one, we'll then come in and get very little waste on this bag, and then, hello, will you fit in there? Thank you. And a little one at the top, and we'll do the same on this piece. Okay, in on that. I hope this light isn't too distracting, because obviously it is quite shiny, but it's so shiny and beautiful. It really is. I absolutely love it. And card like this, you don't need to do very much to it, you know. It's so beautiful. You kind of want to let it shine as well. You know, let it do its thing. So this time, again, we'll get our red liner tape back to the 12mm one. And for this, I just use 1 piece, okay? Just down on that line and in at the bottom. On this piece, we're going to use, squidge you up a bit, we're going to use a piece on there and a piece on there. And the same on this small panel as well. 1 on there and 1 on there. Yay, Miss Katie's in the house, the glittery one. Lovely to see you, my absolute lovely, lovely, lovely friend. There you go. Which way, Pauline? That way a little bit. That little bit better. You can hide the comments as well if that's helpful. So if you don't want to see the comments, you can hide them. But I know some of you quite like that interaction and that chat. Okay. But yeah, thank you for that. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And we will go all the way up. That snip at the end. Now on this one, that big panel is going to be the last one to come in, so I only need to put glue on this panel. So for the bottom, I'm only ever putting my red liner tape or whatever adhesive I'm using on 2 panels. Okay, again, we'll give that a bit of a rub. Take the red liner tape off, and then, oh sorry, didn't mean to knock the camera, sorry guys. And then we're just going to bring this in here, hopefully you can see this. So I line it up on this top edge, yeah, go all the way down. Oh hello, 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 there we go. Just hold your nerve, it's always good. There you go. So there's our bag. We'll do exactly the same as we did before. Apart from we should have just pre-folded some of this a little bit, which will make our lives easier. Let me just do that. Boop, boop, boop. You don't have to make that noise, it's not compulsory. But I do chatter away. I do chatter away while I'm crafting up here. So again, this one will fold in and this one will fold in. And I always just make sure it's going to be about right. It is. Grab your Teflon tool. Oh, have I knocked something? What have I knocked? Yeah, is that better? Wrong way. There you go. Is that better? There we go. Takes a bit for it to catch up. I'm going to put it back in the middle. I know where you are there. There we go. So, a bit of Teflon. I love the way when Kimberly starts shouting the other way at me. She thinks I do it on purpose as well, you know. I don't, I promise. There you go. That one's just going to come in there. I'm going to take that tape off. And we're going to take the tape off that side as well. This is where this one gets a little bit difficult to work with. And I should have put my other panel on first. And in fact, I'm going to. So if this happens to you at home, and you're like, oh no, I haven't put my decoration on. Yeah. Just grab your covers. Yeah. And put them back on. Now, because I haven't put the right ones back on, I've got a bigger bit in here. There you go. Yeah, so you can always, if you're taking your liner off, you're, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just put them back on. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're now going to work with some of the paper that we talked about. I'm just going to move this to one side. There we go. So this is the beautiful, beautiful paper I was talking about. Oh, there's Giraffe. I did a giraffe. I'm looking for my lion. Where's my lion? It's a little lion. There's tiny, tiny lions. I'm looking for my perfectly sized lion. There we go. There. He is, she is, either. So that's the lovely thing about printables, is you can do them in any size that you want to work with. So whether you're making bigger projects like bags, whether you're going to do a tag, whether you want to make really cute images for your cards, you can just print them to whatever size you want. So I've just printed this obviously on A4. This is the ice gold insert paper. It's beautiful and the shine on it is delightful. But you can see that shine. I don't know whether you can see on this camera. If not, we'll show you on the front. But the shine comes through the print as well. So it just gives it an elegance. It gives it a decadence. It really does. So what we're going to do, and again, I am going to use red liner tape because it's going onto the gold. So let us, now because this is paper, what I'm going to do is, because obviously I want to make sure it sticks flat, I am going to put red liner tape on all four sides and a little bit in the middle. Okay, now you might think that's a little bit excessive, but obviously paper just takes, you know, you don't want it to lift, you don't want it to just distort in any way, because obviously it's not as, you know, it's a lighter weight than some of our card. So for me, I always want to put plenty of tape on it. And the other thing is when I was doing this, I looked at this, and I should have done this bit first, but we'll do it now. And I was like, oh, these areas are quite a little bit bare, aren't they? So I realised I could add some stamping. So again, flick through my little stamping book. There's our sunflowers, our daisies, and guess where I ended up? Yep, flowers and verses, and my go-to stamp of favourite of all time, this little leaf. Okay, so this is in flowers and verses. I want a stamping block, and I've had 2 out. Will you fit on there? I hope so. I'll put those stamps away in a minute. There we go. So as I stamp this, you're not really going to see it, because obviously we're going to use a clear ink, but when we'll put the embossing powder on it, and you'll be able to see it. Yeah. So again, we're back to the Emperor's New Clothes, aren't we? I'll put a little bit there. If you hold it up to the light, you'll see it, so you'll be able to see, or I can just about see on there. So I can pop that on there. And so that doesn't smudge or get damaged, I will do this and then do the other corner. I've lost my little piece of. Pour it back in the pot. You will do, lovely piece. Using best paper. So again, pop that on there. It doesn't matter if you pour a lot out or a little bit out. You can see now that that is on there. There was a stamped image. Oh, I've missed a little bit as well. Just that little end bit there. There you go. Oh, I know what I could do. So again, I'm going to heat that and do it now. Always preheat your heat gun, and then that will go. And we'll do top corner as well, so then you can see exactly what I did. No smoke and mirrors here, guys, just exactly crafting to get these results. Yeah, let me just see where that leaf is. Can I see you? Yes, I can. I think we're there. There you go. Pop you there. Fab. Again, grab your embossing powder. So I've actually missed a bit there, but that's all right. It'll just look a little bit faded out. As this is only adding a bit of detail around the edge, I'm fine with that. What I could do, I bet I can't find it for looking now, is wow, do an embossing pen, so you could add some detail if you wanted to. I'm just throwing my heat gun on the floor. There you go. So we will heat that, so you could add that detail back in if you wanted to. But if you wanted to, you could pop that all the way around it and make a beautiful frame for that. I just went for the two corners. So now let's pop this on our bag. Look at me remembering to use my Teflon tool. It has got a little bit of tape. So normally I would have embossed it, then put this tape on the back. So we're good. There we go. So the way I'm going to do this is obviously, and this is one of the reasons I wanted this to be flat, is, let's get you the right way up. And I'm going to start at the bottom, just there. Good thing is you've got a little bit of manoeuvrability with this before you stick it down. So I am going to do that. I've not quite heated all that bottom bit. Never mind. That's what we get doing it in a rush. But there you go. And I will just smooth it all down. Okay. But I would cover that. If I was really bothered, I'd make a little flower and cover that up. Yeah. So I think it's always good to know how you can rescue things, because you've stuck that to your bag. You don't want to throw that whole bag. Just make a little flower or an embellishment just to cover that. A couple of gems will do that as well. And then we can now put our bag together. Okay, so we've got that side and that side. They should come off easily because obviously we've already taken them off once. So this is going to be really difficult to show you, but I'm going to fold those two bits in. I'm going to have to do it off camera, guys. I think I'm going to bring those bits in, and then I'm going to try, can I do it that way if I move that out of the way? There you go. So I've got those two bits there, and then I'm going to bring that bit in there, and that's why I like it to be square, because that'll do that. Yeah. And then I'm going to take the tape off these two long bits. This will make you giggle. Out the corner of my eye, I could see the embossing powder had fallen over. I was like, please, 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 lid be on. And it was, so we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. And then that will just fold in nice and neat. And again, you've got two full pieces and two bits that come to about there. So basically your bag is super sturdy, so you can put decent gifts in these. You know, your bottle bag, you can put bottles in them, as daft as that sounds, because they're not made of paper. Okay, again, just squidge these edges in a little bit just to give your bag a little bit of a shape. Take a bit of tape off there, thanks very much. There we go. Okay, we're running a little bit late, but there you go, there's your bag. And then the way I did the tag was I just printed it off, and I've got this little bit here. I've got a stamp somewhere. The With Love is from Sunflower Wishes. And again, just pop that on there. And that will fit on there. There we go. Bit of gold embossing powder. So you'll notice when I card make or make bags and things, I'll tend to use colours that go across my project. That's one of the really easy ways to make it look as though you've thought it through, just by doing that matching. I'm just going to grab a little bit of extra card. I'm going to trim that down a smidge. There you go. Jackie asked where I was going to say I use Creative Fabrica. I'll share my link with you as well. If a couple of you download it, I think I get a free print or whatever. I have annual access. It does mean with Creative Fabrica as well, you do get most of it, you get a commercial license for. So if you are selling these bags, basically you're fine to sell them because you've got a commercial license. And the quality is amazing, the quality of the artwork, but there's lots and lots on there. So if you've got any questions, you can always drop me a message afterwards as well. So while I'm sticking this together, I'm going to remind you of our 2 buy 1 get 1 free deals this week. We have got the gold rainbow mirror, which is what I'm using in A3. So you'll get 10 sheets instead of 5 for £8. That's 80p a sheet. And then remember, you'll get your discount on top of that as well if you've got your discount code. Anybody who hasn't got a discount code or doesn't know where to get it, if you sign up for the Pink Frog newsletter, you will get details of that, remind you about our lives, things like that. We don't bombard you, and you know, we're very nice basically. And then I'm just going to trim this tab. I'm not measuring this. Literally all I'm doing is eyeing it up on my printer and just basically chopping into it. Again, I am going to find my crocodile that I put somewhere safe. You're under there. We'll make a tag in you. And then we'll put tags in this as well. I'm just going to do this by eye. If you wanted to measure it, you could. But for speed, I'm literally going, yeah, that's about right. That's bad, actually. There you go. Oh, sometimes winging it is the way to do it. Yeah, there you go. I'll share the links later. So again, we do this one exactly the same, in through the back. And our other buy one get one free this week is on our craft card. So it doesn't matter whether you buy the 10 pack where you get 20 sheets, because it's buy one get one free, whether you buy the 50 sheets and get 100 sheets, or whether you are bulk buying and you're going 100 sheets and you will basically get 200 sheets. Yeah. So if you want to stock up on your beautiful, and it's our normal beautiful Pink Frog craft card, this is the week to get it. Yeah. Oh, don't forget to pop your tag on. In through there and back through here. Yeah. Nearly there. I reckon they're loopy enough. Go on, somebody's going to say it, not as loopy as I am. There you go. Pull that out. Literally just tie it in a knot. It is the super easiest way to pop ribbon on your bags. I spent ages before trying to get the two sides to match up, and it's driven me absolutely bonkers. So there you go, guys. There is your second. Hello. There we go. It will sit flat. There you go. I quite like it like that, actually. I'll make it sit flat. There you go. If you weren't happy, you could undo it and do it again. But there is your beautiful, beautiful bag. So I am going to quickly, I'm going to leave that there a minute while I flip you. So let's flip you like that. Then let's do that. There we go. We're back. Da, da, da. So thanks for joining. Thanks for being with us. Any more questions? Any more anythings? Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for supporting Pink Frog. We do really appreciate it. Let's make 2025 a fabulous crafting year. If there's anything you want to see from me or Dawn or Pink Frog, always drop us a message. We love hearing from you. Don't forget Pink Frog Inspirations, which is where you can all post your makes as well. So I'd love to see your bags, your makes, anything with printables on, anything. That'd be great to see this week. I'd love to see that. So just remember, you do get like 5 bags and boxes. So you get the pizza box, the little notelet bag, the 2 bags we've done, the bottle bag, the portrait bag, and you get the landscape bag instructions with your A3 as well. I'm hoping I've covered everything. So remember, please follow us on YouTube. Please keep supporting us. We love to see you. And thank you so much for joining me on this rather cold, it's definitely cold today, Wednesday afternoon. And I will see you on Monday. I don't know whether I'm going to share just yet what I'm going to make, because I'm going to have a play this afternoon, and I might give you some sneak peeks later on the week. All right. Lovely to see you all. Take care. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.